Okay, I'd just like to take about 2 minutes to just give you a bit of background about this conference and about the HoneyNet Project. The HoneyNet Project is an official 501c3, not-for-profit international research organization working for the public good. And each year we select a location for our annual workshop. Not only does the workshop allow us to meet in person, to code, and draw up next year's research plans, but the mission is also to bring cutting-edge research to the host location of the workshop. Sometimes the location is picked to insert experts into the region, such as was the case in Warsaw, where in collaboration with a highly skilled Polish government organization, we drew in information professionals like those from the Ukraine, where they were under serious cyber attack and needed our help. Other times, we select a location where there's already a concentration of information security expertise, such as the case here at UTSA, where we encourage dialogues and an exchange of information among researchers. We have a full day today and a great variety of topics, and I'm sure everyone will find something of interest. Our next speaker is a good friend of mine, Faiz, Shuja. He's the current CEO of the HoneyNet Project, who'll talk just a little bit about the organization to give you just a slightly better idea of what we do. Faiz, come up, please, sir. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. Good morning. All right. Thank you for attending the HoneyNet Project Annual Workshop 2016. I believe it's the 15th annual workshop for the HoneyNet Project. Thank you for attending and making it possible. I've been recently appointed as the CEO of the HoneyNet Project by the Board of Directors, and I'm really excited for this position, and I thank you for the BOD for giving me this opportunity to serve the project. I think it's been great working for the project for last 15 years now, and I look forward to working for the project and taking it forward. Secondly, I would like to thank UTSA for hosting us this year. As Max said, that every year we have this workshop in different parts of the world. These all fine group of security researchers go to different countries and present their research. So this year we decided that we are going to be in Texas, and thank you for the Max for having us here. And also there's a lot of hard work involved in organizing this workshop every year. So I would like to thank our annual workshop committee led by Julia for organizing this event and making it possible. Secondly, we have Deutsche Telekom and Google as one of the sponsors for the workshop, and I would like to thank them for sponsoring this workshop and supporting the HoneyNet project. So I will just go through a couple of slides and telling you about the HoneyNet project, what HoneyNet project is and what it does. So basically, HoneyNet project is a non-profit computer research organization working for the public good. It was founded by 2000 by Lance Spritzner. He is sitting here and is going to be presenting after me. So we have a worldwide membership of volunteers with diverse skills and experiences. We have chapters from around the world. I will just give you statistics in few slides. But so we are basically members from all over the world with different skill set, with different experiences. We all come together, share our experiences, build some exciting research and tools, and share with the public for free. We are partially funded by sponsors. I will show you the slides in the end that there are few initiatives that are funded by different sponsors, and this is how we are running and doing pretty good. So the HoneyNet project is a platform that brings together security researchers and people, like-minded people like you, to accomplish the goal. And our goal is to improve the security of the internet. Our mission says to learn the tools, tactics, and motives involved in computer and network attacks, and share the lessons learned. So we have three main pillars of our mission. One of them is the research. So one of the interesting things we do is that we gather data about attackers, like what are their motives, what are their techniques that they use, what they do once they compromise the system. It gives us very deep down information about attackers, exactly what their behavior is, what their motives are. So we have really interesting information about the attackers, what they are doing out there. And once we have this information, we release these results through our research papers. One of the series we have is our Know Your Enemy papers, and we have released over 30 Know Your Enemy papers covering topics like configure malicious web servers, fast flux, high interaction honeypots, client honeypots, low interaction honeypots. So one of the interesting Know Your Enemy paper that HoneyNet project released was back in 2000, which got me actually involved in the HoneyNet project, and that was about the largest hacking group in Pakistan at that time, G-Force. So what happened that the G-Force compromised the system, which was a honeypot, and that is something that got me into the project. And what happened that we tracked the activity for that group for 7 to 10 days, and we basically intercepted all their communication, how they are communicating. So we had to do translation from Urdu to English as well. So that was very interesting. If you go to our website, there is Know Your Enemy papers, and if you haven't read that paper, you should read that paper. It's very interesting papers about the back then in 2000. Then we have this scan of the month challenges. What it does, basically, we give the opportunity to the community to basically, analyze the attacks and submit the results to us. So it gives them opportunity to learn about the attacks as well, and also help them how to analyze complicated attacks. So we have a lot of challenges on our website. If you want to go through them, see, and it's a very good learning experience. Then the next pillar is the awareness. We raise awareness about the latest threats and vulnerabilities that exist on the internet today. There are various mediums through which we do that. We have our blog at our website. We have Know Your Enemy papers. We communicate through Twitter, social media groups like Facebook. Then the annual HoneyNet project workshop every year. We basically release the information. We distribute the information that we research every year, and this is one of the platform that we have, the annual workshop, to give out our information that we research. Then apart from this, we do a lot of speaking engagements at different conferences like Black Hat, DEF CON, CanSec West, different invite-only events to different organizations. So our members have spoken all over the world in different organizations. So this is something we do to raise the awareness about different threats and about the attackers out there. The last one is the tools. We develop very, very interesting tools. We have released some of the very interesting tools for the community, and all of these tools that we release are under the open source license and are freely available. We participate in Google Summer of Code every year, and that's one of the initiatives that we participate, and there are some interesting tools that are released every year by the GSOC students. We have a couple of GSOC students here as well, and they will have their projects presented out there during the lunch break, so you can see what has been developed. But these are some of the tools that our members and the GSOC students have developed in past, and these are some of the tools that you might be using, but you might not know that these are developed by the members of the HoneyNet project. So in short, we have done some outstanding work in the community, which has made impact to the world, which has made impact in the community. There are a lot of interesting stories in the project. Just meet Max or Lance; they will be able to tell you some interesting stories about what this project has done. So this is all about serving the community, doing it for the public good, and we believe that the research and the tools that we have released has made the impact, and that's make us happy. Just to give you an overview, this is a picture from Lance's basement back in 2002. We started off a very small group of researchers. It was very unorganized. Didn't have any no structure. Just met once a year, coded, worked on different projects, and released them. But we grew, and we have really grew over the period of time. Now we have around 480 contributors, which are members of different chapters. We have full members. So the difference between contributors and full members is that they can vote. Full members can vote and select the directors. We have now 57 chapters all over the world, and the directors, the senior ones, we have the 7 directors and 8 officers. So what happens that once we have chapters, we have full members elect the board of directors, and board of directors then appoint different officers on different positions. So this is what that the current status of the HoneyNet project is. So how you can contribute? This is an interesting quote that I really like, and I believe it applies to every area of life. And I've also learned that it's in giving that we receive. So if you want to get something, you give back to the community, and I'm sure community will give back to you a lot. And there are very interesting stories from the HoneyNet project about the members who have achieved recognition and success by just contributing to the community first, and achieving professionally. So there are different ways you can contribute to the HoneyNet project. Meet me or Max during the workshop. We can tell you how you can be part of the HoneyNet project and how you can help this project and make it, contribute to the project as well. Then we have a couple of sponsors. As I said in my initial slide, that we are partially funded by the sponsors. We have recently partnership with. We have got a grant from DigitalOcean. We just recently signed a partnership with DigitalOcean, in which they are giving us their infrastructure to run different sensors and our infrastructure. Then we have VMware, who gives us free license every year to test out different tools. Microsoft gives us their MSDN license every year to us to try to research. So these are some of the sponsors that help us in our research, try out new tools. So I just wanted to thank these sponsors for supporting us, and it's been great working with all of these members and chapters from around the world. We are all over we have different places. We raise our awareness. We have a blog at our website. We have a Facebook page where our members communicate. We have Twitter feed. We have a very good YouTube page where we have all the videos from the past events. So that's if you want to see a couple of videos from the past events, you can go to our YouTube page and see different videos. Then we have a LinkedIn page as well. So these are some of the social media places we are in. So it's just a short overview that I wanted to give, and just thank everyone to be attending this event. And thank you, and enjoy the show. Thank you.
Thank you, Faiz. Thank you. Okay. So our last order of business this morning is to award the Cedric Blescher Memorial Scholarship. Let me bring up a slide. Each year, this scholarship is awarded to an outstanding student studying in the field of information security. This scholarship commemorates the memory of Cedric Blancher, a longtime and well-known French information security researcher who for many years was a member of the project, who died tragically in November 2013. Cedric was beloved by all who met him, and he had literally hundreds of friends around the world in the information security community. We all miss him dearly, and this scholarship honors him. This year's recipient of the Cedric Blancher Scholarship is Christopher Dagey, a senior in the computer science department here at UTSA. His interests include detecting and identifying malicious database queries and reverse engineering. Christopher, congratulations on your studies. Thank you. Give him a hand. finally, I would like to thank you for your patience with training and speaking schedules. Each year we face the challenge of expediting 40-plus people from around the world, and there are always issues where we have to quickly realign talent and topics. These challenges have run the gamut from visa issues, last-minute reversals of permission to speak from government officials, urgent nature of work emergencies in this field, and once even a volcano. We work hard to bring you some of the most interesting and talented people from around the world, and we hope that you enjoy the conference today. That really concludes the welcome portion of the program, so let's get right to the briefings for the day.